I'm Troy von Balthazar, and you are trapped in Fisefala. I usually don't like to say that I'm a musician because I'm a little embarrassed of it. I sometimes say that I'm a magician, and then they seem more interested, you know. I don't usually tell them anything. If it's somebody that doesn't know music or my music, I don't say anything. I just say, "Hey, I'm Troy," you know, because it's not all of me. It's most of me, about 98% of me, but not all. If anything I do sounds like anyone else, I cut it off, you know? I don't want to sound like anyone else at all, ever. So sometimes I write a song and I think, oh God, this sounds a little bit like this genre or something. That song goes away forever, you know? I'm trying to express something that is just honest and personal, you know? And not influenced by other things. I mean, other music or other words, you know, but influenced by action in the world, I guess. Yes, 100%. I'm not very talkative, and I'm not very social. I'm not very good with people, but I can, when I'm alone, I can write, you know. I wish that I could speak as easily as I write, you know, but I just can't. I just don't know what to say. I don't have enough confidence, I think, to speak to people very much. Sometimes certain people, but not usually. Usually I'm just trying to understand people in general. I'm just trying to understand what's going on, you know, and that's what everything I think I'm doing is about. I write for me because I have to write, and because if I didn't write, I'd be so depressed I'd probably just jump off a cliff or something, you know. So I write because I need to, and because it feels better than everything else. And I write about trying to understand my life and life in general. Which I think about all the time. What would I do if I'm deaf? I'd write, you know, and read and do lots of other things. But without hands, yeah, I could still read. And I could still dictate to someone. I have to get a secretary. So the first thing I would do is I'd go and get a secretary, and then I'd just tell her my poems, you know, and then have her write it down. You know, I think words are important. I was living at Leonard Cohen. I was lucky enough to live in at Leonard Cohen's house last year, and he was always writing words and words and words, and we spoke, and he just said, you know, Troy, just be sure that you really think about the words, because they can be very powerful if you take your time and make them strong. And after that, I said, yeah. I make sure that my words are the way I want them to be, you know. It's hard. I have to explain to them that it's not literal, that these people don't necessarily exist, you know. These are thoughts. When you write, it's not, you know, you write about something, it's your imagination, you know. You didn't really go to the other side of the world, and you weren't really looking at the crazy polar bear or something. You're writing about it. It's the same thing with women. I didn't really go, I don't really know this person, but I just looked at her, and it did something in my mind, and I wrote about it. So my girlfriends have to understand, I hope that, and they usually do, that there's a separation between reality and the creative moments, you know. And then and you can't block that. You can't say no, you shouldn't have these thoughts or make something creative. I mean, you have to understand that it's important to do that, you know. For me, it's important. Of course, I don't have a girlfriend because she left me, because not really because of the lyrics, but because I travel so much and stuff, you know. So shit, I don't know. Oh, a real man? I think it's someone that is sensitive and musical You know, like the image in that song that I wrote about a real man. It's the image of a man downstairs playing the piano alone in the dark, you know, or almost dark, at night when everyone else is asleep. That to me is a real man. Someone who's alone in the dark, making something beautiful. You know? Yeah, my mother supports me. She always did. Yeah, she was good with that. I recently have been thinking about that, and she always said that I should do what I want to do, and she supported me when I did my music, and she's good. She's great. Yeah. Yeah, she likes some of it. Yeah, but she has these ridiculous ideas about what I should change and make it more classical. Just all the, you know, she's old. I mean, so she wants it to all be classical music and all this. Oh God. So, Mom, just okay. But, you know. The idea of going out in the world and making music and writing and stuff is romantic to her. So she's okay. She's proud of me, I guess. Which is nice. I don't make too much money, but so luckily I don't have a parent who isn't like, you know, you have to make money. Luckily she's okay that she understands, you know, what's important.